Hello and welcome to worksheet P15. On this worksheet, what we are looking at is being able to solve problems that take multi-steps. Instead of just the two steps that we learned in the last section, we're looking at multi-step. In other words, we need to do a little bit of work before we can actually do our two-step equation. For example, on question number 1, you'll notice that the 8 and the 5 do not have variables with them. That means that I should clean those up. I should put them together before I start working through the algebra part of this process where we start moving things to both sides of the equal sign. So put those guys together. I end up with 13. I still got my plus 8a is equal to negative 11. So at this point, I'm now ready to do my two-step equation. Remember, last section we talked about getting rid of the addition problem first. So we're going to get rid of the 13 by minusing 13. We end up with 8a is equal to negative 24. When you divide by the 8, we end up getting an a is equal to negative 3. And if you recall, what that means is that I should be able to replace the a with negative 3. So 8 plus 8 times negative 3 plus 5. If I calculated that all together, I should get negative 11. In the case of number 3, you'll notice I have two terms that are like terms. Put them together first, right? I need to combine like terms before I start doing anything else. 8m minus 4m is going to equal 4m. And now, in this case, I actually create a one-step equation instead of a two-step equation. That happens sometimes. And I end up with 3 is equal to m. That means I should be able to replace m with 3. 8 times 3 minus 4 times 3 should equal 12. In number 5, notice the 1 and the negative 2. Those guys do not have variables. Put them together. Negative 9 is equal to 1 and a minus 2 make a negative 1 plus 4k. Now, just like in the last section, we need to get rid of the addition part first and then the subtraction. Well, I'm adding negative 1, but how do I make a negative 1 go away? I have to add 1 to it to make it go away. So I end up with negative 8 is equal to 4k. When I divide by 4, I get negative 2 in this case. So my k value is negative 2. Number 7. The like terms are on the same side of the equal sign. Put them together. 3n plus 4n makes 7n. When I do that, my process gets way easier. All I got to do is divide by 7. And I get my answer of n equals 2. And last problem I'm going to do with you today, 7 and a minus 6 should be able to put together. They're like terms. They don't have variables. Put them together. That's a 1. Still got my minus 4r is equal to 1. I got to get rid of my 1. I'm going to subtract it. Now, one of the things that people make mistakes often here is when they bring down their answer, for some reason they drop the negative. This negative sign belongs to the 4. It stays with it. Okay? It's not an A, that's an R. Keep the negative sign with the 4 though. All right, don't drop that negative sign. That's really, really important. In this case, it would not have ended up being a big deal because we have 0 divided by the number, but normally it will. So make sure that as we're doing these problems, we understand that we're getting results that we should be able to plug those answers back into the original problem and get the answer that they're suggesting we should. Your job, do the even problems. Send me in the results. If you do well, I'll send you the reassessment on that question. Good luck.